Happy Mother's Day, Mom. It's your favorite child and your oldest son here. I love you so much, and I wanted to wish you a happy Mother's Day. I hate that it's another Mother's Day that we're not together, but I want you to know that this morning I thank God for you, your influence in my life, your love for me. And I just thank you so much. I don't know how many times this happened growing up. I probably didn't buy you flowers enough because I wasn't a grateful young boy, but today I got you some flowers, and on that Mother's Day that I remember getting you some flowers and you going to church and taking the flowers out and giving them to people one at a time so that you can encourage them. That's what I'd like to do today, to honor you and let you know that I'm thinking about you today. So today I am going to find different moms here in the church that have characteristics that remind me of you, and I'm going to give them a flower, and I'm going to tell them how they remind me of you and how much you mean to me, and hope this will let you know a little bit how much I love and respect you and thank God for you. And so now I'm going to go find some people and give some flowers away. So as I started out on my journey through the church looking for mothers that had characteristics that it reminded me, I came upon a lady who has shown an unconditional love towards her daughter. Through tough times, she has shown her love for her, and it made me think about the unconditional love that you have shown to me and my brother and sister and so many people in your life. Thank you for showing that to me. It's something that can't be learned without being seen, so thank you for teaching me about unconditional love. Then I went to a mom that has a special relationship with her son. She is very tough, and he fears God, and he fears her, and they are good friends, but she doesn't take nothing off of them. And when I see them talking back and forth, and him whipping and her whipping him into shape, it makes me think of you, and as being raised as a teenager, home of a single mom, how you had to be mom and dad at times for me, and you were tough, but you were great at it. While I was doing this project, a teenager came to me who had lost his mom a couple years ago, asked what I was doing. I told him, made fun of me for a moment, then he decided he wanted to be involved in it. He asked if he could take a flower to Miss Betty so that he could tell her how much he loved her. And I thought you would enjoy seeing that while this was happening, other people followed an example and got involved as well. And I know that's what you always taught us to do there, to lead by example. During the church service, I saw a lady came in late, a mom did, and she didn't get one of the gifts. So another mom came over to her and gave her her Mother's Day gift. And it made me think that was something that I've seen you do many times, to give of what you have so that others can have it. Then I wanted to find a mom who was a full-time worker and a full-time mom as well, who sacrificed so that their kids could reach their potential. Found the mom that's worked very hard, put their daughters through Christian school, and had it very hard as a single mom, but never complained and always gave her very best to her kids. Then I wanted to find somebody that was very sensitive to the Holy Spirit, somebody that wanted to do what God had. This lady here, we've always talked about honoring God with her life, and every time I hear her, I can hear she has a sensitive heart, and it makes me think of you. And then the last mom I went to was a mom that knew that she didn't have many years left with her daughter, so she has soaked up every moment she can with her kids. And I'm thankful for the years God has given you. I pray that He gives many more, but you have always cherished the moments. You've always realized that every day we have is a gift from God, and you made what just thought to be ordinary days very special because you knew they were a gift from God. And I shared this with this young lady and gave her the flower here, telling her how much I love you. Well, Mom, that project was more emotional than I expected it to be for me. I am thankful for getting to see Jesus in your life. When I see people act in a way that honoring the God, I often think about something that I saw in you growing up, and I cannot say enough how grateful I am. I hope you're proud of me, and I believe you are, if you are with all of your kids, because we're just the product of the home that you created. I feel like being a pastor is just a natural outflow of the life you taught me to live, which is to love God and serve other people. So thank you for that. I love the life God's given me, and I have you to thank for training me in the things that really matter in life. The best thing that you did for me, though, was to set the bar high for what I should expect and who I would marry, and somebody that's really a lady of God. And so when I started giving out flowers, well, I never gave out flowers, but I did some 11, 12, 13, 14 years ago. I gave one to Stephanie, and I love being married to her, and I would have never known to look for somebody like her in life if I wouldn't have had you as a mom. And I married somebody who was a great mom to my kids, and I would have not ever looked and asked God for something like who she is if I would not have had you as an example. So I thank you. Hope you have an awesome Mother's Day. I put my life on the line for this, Mom, because when I'd walk up to these ladies and I give them a flower, their husbands are like, why is he giving my wife a flower? And then when I said, because you remind me of my mom, then they thought I was calling them old because they don't know how young you are, you know. And it's because they think I'm old, and so they think you're really old. And so then they thought I was calling them old, and then they were mad at me. But after I told them that I was just honoring my mom, who I love very much, they seemed to get it. And I enjoy telling people about you. Can't wait for you to come to church. I'll show everybody my mom. And I'm going to come to Kentucky soon and see you. Miss you guys so very much. Hope you know I love you. Hope you know how grateful I am to call you my mom. Love you.